the matinee on the Sunday here in San Antonio, so here in Seattle. So it's almost been the rhythm post All-Star break for the Silver Stars is playing the day games. There's Renika Hodges coming off the season best 24 and the career high tying 6 threes against Los Angeles on Sunday. Silver Stars and Storm, they meet for the 4th and final time in the regular season. Tony Dawkins throws the ball between Michelle Snow and Lauren Jackson. Silver Stars get the first possession.
What's going to be important for the Stars today is going to be valuing the basketball and having, a minimal amount of turnovers. So making good passes, meeting your passes, and then getting good shots will be key.
Shamika Holtzclaw travels. Her foot just shuffled as she met contact in the lane. Sandy Brondello in her first season as head coach of the Silver Stars. Coached alongside Brian Agler with Dan Hughes. Brian now in Seattle in his 3rd season. He has 60 victories with the Storm, 108 for his career. He had the expansion Minnesota Lynx. Their first coach all time. Deflection and a turnover forced. Silver Stars really made LA pay. Turned 23 turnovers into 25 points in that win.
Yeah, it was a really good defensive game for San Antonio. And it's a good start for San Antonio right now, getting that defensive tip and a steal, leading to that bucket right there by Sophia.
Silver Stars strike first. Sue Bird didn't play in the last meeting at Key Arena. She was out with back spasms.
Every team in the league has battled with some type of injury. There's marquee players, their stars have battled some type of injury, but it's just, how the rest of the team steps up and makes the most of that opportunity to play.
Cash misses the 3, tipped out by Hammond. Hodges running with Bird back. Too strong.
Even though she missed it, I like the fact that she kept taking it towards Sue. She didn't pull it out. Having that attacking mentality is going to be another key point for the Silver Stars.
Sue Bird inside. Camille Little stripped by Becky Hammond.
2 defensive plays made by Becky. Go ahead.
And Becky will reset. Snow and Young both high, and Becky uses Sophia screen, slips to the basket. She has all 4 Silver Stars points.
Nice little pick and roll action right there between Becky and Sophia, the duo.
Not the start that Brian Agler wanted. Today, the AT&T Center, exactly what the Silver Stars wanted. Silver Stars struck first against LA. They struck first. Sophia striking both times for San Antonio.
But those both coming off of defensive plays made by Becky Hammond. And like I said, those defensive plays are going to lead to some easy offensive opportunities for the Silver Stars.
2 turnovers have become all 4 points. And that's the reward for playing defense, isn't it, Ty? If you're going to work on that one end, go get something on the other.
Exactly. Reward yourself for playing good defense. Let your defense create your offense. So if you get steals, reward yourself and go get 2 points off that steal.
Silver Stars would like to thank Martha's Mexican Restaurant, Fatso's Sports Garden, Peter Piper Pizza, Mama Lee's Soul Food in Tycoon Flats for being a part of the 2010 restaurant team. For delicious food before after the game, stop by Martha's or Fatso's, Peter Piper Pizza, Mama Lee's, or Tycoon Flats. All 5 are locally owned, and all 5 are proud supporters of the Silver Stars. Not the way that you want to execute after a 20-second timeout if you're Seattle.
It isn't, and give point and credit to San Antonio's defense, making them, ask for an early timeout to regroup and then causing another turnover off the timeout.
Camille Little with a steal, her 39th of the season. She's 4th in the league. Push off Lauren Jackson.
Yes, Seattle does seem a little out of sync. The push off right there by Lauren Jackson, that looked like a little frustration foul right there, but good defensive play by Michelle Snow and staying down, ready to guard Lauren Jackson.
5 possessions for Seattle, 4 turnovers and a missed 3. Sophia Young, one-on-one on Camille Little, blocking foul on Camille.
Sophia's trying to show her ball handling skills a little right there.
Always something Sophia's adding to her game. This is next.
I mean, it's good that she's adding that ability to take somebody off the dribble like that. Not just a straight attack, but, you know, trying to have some combo move to get to the rim.
Shamiqua Holtzclaw. The fadeaway.
Kind of a forced shot right there.
Now Tanisha Wright. Tanisha's 5th in the league with 5 assists a game. Her teammate Sue Bird, 1st with 5.5. Bird for 3. Offensive rebound, Swin Cash.
There's one person you need to be mindful of boxing out is Swin Cash. She's relentless on the board. She crashes hard. First thing you're going to want to do is box her out.
Sophia, all 6 of the Silver Stars points. We're really seeing a healthy Swin Cash for Seattle, are we not? Even in Detroit, she was never fully healthy. Now that she is, a dynamite player.
Explosive player. I mean, when I watch her run the court, you know, trying to get those easy layups, she reminds me of a gazelle, just the way she runs. But explosive athlete, and she's just really a hard worker. She really does the little things out there.
We talked about that rebounding. 7 rebounds a game for Cash, is 10th in the league. Tanisha Wright in the lane, laid up and in. Camille Little.
And as I mentioned earlier, team defense is going to be crucial. You know, once the defender gets beat, that help side needs to be there ready to recover. But everybody else needs to be mindful of where other players are so they don't get an easy pass like that last play.
Holtzclaw step back. She's fouled on the jumper. Swin Cash and Shamiqua, a couple of free throws.
Swin Cash and Shamiqua have been battling each other for years and years. You know, the college days, battling against each other, to professional days.
Shamiqua's 15th in the league, 85% from the line. Before the game, she was honored by the WNBA. She got the Dawn Staley Community Leadership Award.
And that's a special award to receive. I mean, you dedicate your time, your resources to really give back to the community. So to receive that, that's a special honor. What
she's done in Atlanta, where she played formerly, what she's done in her hometown of Queens as well. Boys and girls clubs and the YMCA. Inside, Lauren Jackson lays in a couple. Looks
like the Storm are starting to warm up a little more. They've kind of gotten back into sync, so the Stars are going to have to step it up defensively.
Renika Hodges, guarded by Bird, and a switch. Not many people take rebounds away from Lauren Jackson. Camille Little's going to be one of them who can. I'm not going to lie, I miss seeing her in silver and black, Camille.
I do too. You know, she's another one of those blue-collar workers that just did the little hard-working type things.
Sue Bird nails the 3. She's 15th in the league from beyond the arc. And Seattle has the lead for the first time today. Michelle Snow, count it.
Nice aggressive move made by Michelle Snow. That's one thing that Sandy definitely wants to see from Michelle today is being aggressive and, you know, showing that aggressive effort.
Bird, in and outs. Look at Sophia fly in and get that rebound. Silver Stars looking to add to their 1-point lead. And Camille Little picks up her 2nd personal in this first quarter.
That's a good read by Becky to go back at Michelle Snow.
Snow's basket has given the Silver Stars the lead. Sophia Young, 6 of the 10 Silver Stars points. They have a 10-9 lead on Seattle. A little more than midway through the first quarter here at the AT&T Center. Donna, thank you so much for being here.
Are you kidding? This is thrilling. Look at this great crowd today, huh?
So we have you on a microphone. That's usually when you're not tweeting, blogging. You are the social media queen. You've embraced the social media, haven't you?
But I have to just tell you, the WNBA community is such a warm, engaging community. And these are people who come here to want to be together. And I feel very much a part of it. So I figured, what the heck?
They have the passion. You have the passion. It's perfect, isn't it?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Donna, where are we with the league? I saw something that you said. It's so important for this league to be strong. Do we have the 12 strong teams that we need?
Well, absolutely. And I think this is a base for, obviously, for growth. We're going to continue to work hard to be in the right markets and do all the right things. And the players are doing their part. The game has never been better. I hear that from everyone, whether it's NBA executives in other sports leagues, from our fans. It's really, that's leading the way.
Now, here's the next step I've often felt. Sandy Brondello played. Seattle was one of the places, Miami. Now she's on the sidelines. We have Ty Dillard, who grew up here in San Antonio, played here in San Antonio. She's now coaching at UTSA, had played at Texas. All these players giving back to not just women's basketball, but the WNBA. This is the way it's supposed to be, is it not?
Well, of course. I mean, the WNBA has been around 14 years.
Yeah.
Which is a tremendous testament to this business, the belief in creating a long-term entity. On the other hand, it's only been around 14 years, and we're just starting to see the benefits. We're trying to see great young women like Ty evolving into the next leaders of this business. And so yes, this is the way it should be. Absolutely.
I think the biggest thing is that the WNBA does provide opportunities for former players to take advantage of other areas in basketball as far as coaching or media and TV.
Well, as we know, this is big business and requires a lot of resources and great talent, and we're looking for people who really want to be a part of this, and so there are a lot of opportunities. We agree with you.
Donna,
go ahead, Andrew.
How did everything go in Connecticut? I'll tell you what, the excitement about the Stars at the Sun, what a neat way to do it with Team USA and the WNBA All-Stars.
And the San Antonio Silver Stars. I mean, after all.
Yeah. Snow, Appel, Hammond, Young, Becky wanted to be there. Unfortunately, she was flying back from Minnesota and not happy about it because of that hip flexor injury. But what a neat concept. Again, trying to be ahead of everything, aren't we, as a league?
We really are. We really are. I do think that the game is growing globally. We are seeing this league in over 200 countries on television.
As the Russian hits the shot, Svetlana Abrasimova.
Right. And so, therefore, to be able to bring international teams. The Australian team was in town as well. They played a scrimmage the next day. So I think to embrace not only the local aspect, the national aspect, but then the international aspect of our game is important.
I brought up Connecticut because that's where the All-Star game was, here in San Antonio, and you see how this building is. And you mentioned the fans. Passion in those cities. I love going to Seattle. They've embraced that team. You really see that passion from the fans for teams in the WNBA, don't you?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And, everyone will tell you that they are the loudest arenas. You can perhaps have a few people less than an NBA game, but it sounds like 5,000 people more. And I think it's that really individual engagement that fans have with the WNBA. And how great is it today? You have vote getter number 1, Sue Bird, vote getter number 2, Becky Hammond, in terms of just overall popularity.
We talk about, we can use words like superstars. We had talked about Lauren Jackson in the Open, Renika Hodges, the breakout game, but obviously we've seen the development of Sophia. Becky Hammond's become the face of this franchise. I think part of that passion, is it not, where the fans get to be close and they get to interact with these players, which you don't always get in other leagues?
Well, there's the affordability, there's the accessibility, as you mentioned, without a doubt. And that comes from the players and their personalities. And then, of course, there's the affordability. Where else can you take a family of 4, 6, 8, whatever your family is, to a major league entertainment experience and feel like you're so a part of it?
Right.
That's the biggest thing I've heard from people here in the city, is that they love taking their family to games.
Well, Ty, you've been on both ends.
I know. I brought my mom to the last game. She was just so excited.
Oh, she finally came, huh? That is so nice. That is so nice. I met Ty's family on a plane.
On the plane?
Yes, isn't that nice? It turns out her brother plays in for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Pretty good family when you think about it athletically.
What about those genes, huh?
Yeah. As I say that though, not just athletically, but academically, a pretty good family there also. Helen Darling for 3. Donna, the thing that I want to follow up on the players not only being accessible, it's not something that the league makes them do. These players take full advantage of the opportunities to work for special causes, to work to be out in the community. That's something different. If you made them do it, there'd be some resentment. They've embraced being able to do this.
It's probably, or maybe not well known about your rookie, Jane Appel, but when I met with her during the draft, and I said, tell me what interests you, and she talked about her real, genuine interest in making a difference in the mental health area. And that's what she wants to devote her life to, in addition to being a great basketball player. Those stories can be told over and over with these phenomenal women. Phenomenal.
It would kill you if you had to stay in an office 9 to 5 every single day, wouldn't it? You love getting out, don't you?
I walk down these stairs, the music's going, I'm looking at all these smiling faces, and I'm saying, is this not the greatest? Is this not the greatest? Let me put it in the positive. This is the greatest.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I do spend many office hours.
I
don't
know
you?
you do. No, I know you do. But I love seeing you out and about, and I just think that's so important. You know, it's one thing to say, here's the president of the league, to be out and able to meet and maybe give you an idea or two if they have it. I think that's so important by you to be able to do that.
Where else can I see the beauty of the rotation on Becky Hammond's shot like that? Another 3 from her.
That is something,
It's so pure.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I was in New York this past week as well, and they had camp day. They had about 18,000. It was pure joy. Pure joy.
She plays with it too. Shows on her face every single time that she plays that. I call her overachiever, and I mean that in the best possible way for her. She'll come out. Shamiqua Holtzclaw will come in. What I love is all the young girls in the building today, they only know of a world, a sports world with the WNBA, and I think that's great.
You know, interesting, great line, because that's what our President of the United States, he reiterated that yesterday again when we were at the White House with the Phoenix Mercury. How important he feels this is for his young daughters, that they get the message that it's okay to be not only an athlete, but a beautiful, feminine woman, young woman with nothing but opportunity ahead of them.
It's absolutely what's here.
But I do love the young boys that are sitting right next to
I like
these young
that too.
girls.
I like that too.
And they,
Donna,
you know, I do that.
thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
Always. Thanks for having me.
The president
Thanks,
of the
Ty. Nice to see
WNBA
ya.
is Donna Orender. She's got this league headed in the right direction. We welcome her here every time. You know that. You're always
I
welcome.
appreciate that. I look forward to coming back for the playoffs.
We'll see you then. Thanks, Donna. We are tied at 19. Silver Stars and Seattle Storm. We've got it for you right here, Fox Sports Southwest. Gina Monaco. Hey, G.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Pretty good one so far, huh?
Yes.
Absolutely. Helen Darling in the game with Renika Hodges, Shamiqua Holtzclaw, Jane Appel with the basketball, and Crystal Kelly. Gee, what's been going on this summer?
I've been going to some sports summer camps. So I just finished swimming, and now I'm doing soccer.
And you're in TV commentating camp too.
Yes.
The Ty Dillard School of Broadcasting. Hey, wait a second. I can't let you go. What happened with baseball this spring?
We won the championship, and then we went to city, but we got out. We lost to the team who ended up winning it all.
A little 3v3 soccer this weekend?
Yes.
Up in Round Rock?
Yes.
What happened there?
We got first place.
Man, you're a lot like Ty. You win.
Winning's good. Well, you're an active little, or young one. I won't say little. Young one.
You got the active part right. That's for sure. G, you ready to take over for me?
Sure.
Are you? When the Silver Stars have the ball, I'm handing it off to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Unfortunately, it was quicker than I thought. Abrasimova hits. Take it away, girl.
Helen Darling takes the ball down the court. She's looking for a pass. She passes it to Hudgens, who passes it back to Darling. Passes it to Appel, who takes a shot and misses it off the rim. Darling gets the ball back. She shoots and makes a two-pointer.
Wow, good job. And that's definitely a simple offense to get an easy shot. Easy pass led to an easy shot.
That's your replacement for the summer. I'll be gone. Gina will be with Ty for the rest of the game. Now, G, we must learn that we always must allow our partners on TV to talk as much as they want. Right, Ty? Right?
Yeah, I try to squeeze in a little commentary here and there.
Hodges, Holtzclaw, Kelly, Appel, and Darling. And Shamiqua's fouled. Okay, G, favorite Silver Star.
They're all really good, but I like Ruth Riley and Megan Frazee. They're out with injuries, but they're really good players on the court. And my favorite active player is probably Becky Hammond. She's always encouraging her teammates and chewing gum.
And chewing gum. Yeah, you got that right. That's Becky. And she does a job on that gum, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She works it.
There's Becky on the floor. Ponytail, You're wearing a ponytail.
Yeah.
I'm seeing something.
Is that called the Becky Hammond?
Both for Shamika. I get to show Becky pictures of Gina because Gina plays baseball, not softball right now, which is not real happy for some of the softball coaches. Doesn't make them happy, and Becky was saying that it was the same thing for her. Bird is fouled on a three-point shot by Crystal Kelly. And Becky talked about how everybody always told her no. Everybody said no. That fuels a fire, doesn't it?
It does, because people have that doubt, and you don't want to be the type of person where people doubt your skills. So whatever kind of motivation you need to get to the next level, feed off of it.
That's the voice of Ty Dillon. I'm Andrew Monaco. Dan Weiss is with us. Gina Monaco also with us. Here's the three of us.
Hello.
Best looking, way better looking. No idea what I'm doing here. So, G, we were talking with the president of the WNBA, Donna Orender. And we talked about how you get a chance as a young woman. You see these players. How much fun is it to watch them? And obviously you have the opportunity through me to meet some of them. But how exciting is that? Someone for you who likes sports, enjoys it, excels at it, but also knowing that each of these players out here have all graduated from college.
It's really cool because you wish that you could grow up and be one of them and have kids younger than you watching them and thinking, I want to be like them too. So, yeah, it's really cool.
And you will have kids like that when you get older.
I pray she has a kid just like her. I'm telling you that right now, so she can go through it. Actually, Ty, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to ask Gina. I know you love playing sports. How much did you enjoy it? How much did athletics help you all around? As a young woman, as a, with self-esteem and things like that.
Well, just the whole concept of being on a team and, having others rely on you as well as you rely on others and being accountable. That was really, really big in my development as a young lady. And then just wanting to be a part of something was very important to me.
You have obviously also athletic brothers, but you were older. She has an older brother. Obviously, he's a big fan. Were your brothers big fans of yours?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no. Wait a second. Maybe I should be asking somebody else this.
No, they were. My not the younger one, the middle one, he actually kind of motivated me in some areas. Just his work ethic, just
Really?
because he had a lot of people doubting him as well because of, his size, and he really, used that as a motivator. So that kind of motivated me. I was like, wow, look it, I'm a professional, and his work ethic is a little bit better than mine. Let me step my game up.
Shamika in midair. She now has 8. G, you ready again?
Okay.
Okay. I've got Seattle. To Brasunova. Ashley Robinson, a high-low. Nice catch by Camille Little.
Tough shot by Camille with that double coming from Helen and Shamika.
Darling takes it down the court. She goes past the pit. She looks at her open player. She passes it to Hammond. Hammond dribbles in the lane. Misses the ball a little bit. She goes in and passes it out to Holtzclaw. Hammond shoots off the rim. Crystal Kelly gets the ball back. She needs help, passes it to Darling. Darling takes it down the court. Calls off the plays. Goes around the pick. And Seattle takes it with the messed up ball.
With the messed up ball. Camille Little with the steal.
We'll call that
I like it.
a steal by Seattle, turnover made by San Antonio.
Yes.
Something that they need to make a little of.
Yes.
No more turnovers.
Camille Little stripped. That ball goes out of bounds. Brings us to a timeout. G, thank you.
Thanks.
Enjoy the rest of this game. Good job.
Thank
You bet. That's Gina Monaco, my daughter. Stay there, G. Stay. Hey, camera. Yeah. Gina Monaco, Ty Dillard, I'm Andrew Monaco. Silver Stars and Seattle Storm from the AT&T Center. Told you we had some surprises for you. That's one of them. Shooting for Lauren Jackson. Second in the league, over 22 points a game. 9.5 rebounds a game for Jackson. She's out with Swin Cash, Sue Bird, Tanisha Wright, and Laco Willingham. Our Valero recap. Bottom of your screen, you can see Seattle shooting, make it now 13 of 19. Turnovers early in that first quarter, but they weather the Silver Star Storm, and now Seattle has the lead by 4. Valero game summary. Valero, the All-American gasoline all across America. That is what Sandy Brondello refers to as an unforced error right there. Pass that's too high for Hodges, and Seattle gets it down.
Yeah, you don't want unforced errors like that. You know, it takes away from your opportunity to get something on the offensive end.
It's the old Sean Elliott line. A bad shot is better than no shot when it comes to turnovers. Lauren.
That and one of our coaches uses the line, shoot it before you turn it over. So I wonder if that's the mindset that a lot of shooters have when they're taking numerous amount of shots.
Well, even on a bad shot, though, you have a chance of an offensive rebound.
Yeah.
Seattle now up by 7. Sophia trying to change that, and does. Sophia with 8.
You know, for Sophia to be, you know, able as a post or working in the post area a lot, she really has a quick release out there when she shoots those mid-range pull-ups.
When she first came into the league 5 years ago, the range was about 15 feet. Not any longer. She's extended. She can hit the three-point shot now.
She's definitely extended her game.
Off the missed shot, Silver Stars looking to trim a 5-point deficit. Snow can do that. Driving to the basket, laying it in.
And I was sitting talking with Kevin, the announcer here, and he was saying a lot of times when Becky does penetrate like that, and I've noticed it as well, but when she penetrates, she opens up a lot for her other teammates, of course, but it also opens up, you know, for her to get that opportunity to shoot her 3 because teams will be more focused on her penetrating instead of.
Talk about the Becky and the penetration and being dangerous, and you mentioned LJ being a superstar, Lauren Jackson. It's because she has that three-point range. Holt's claw hits, 6 straight points by the Silver Stars. Because Lauren Jackson can pull you away from the basket and is so good. That's why she's such a hard guard, isn't she?
It's a tough defensive matchup because you want to put a post on her, but can a post guard her when she takes them off the dribble or get all over screens when she's getting a screen for her?
It's the Silver Stars making Seattle trying to guard 6 straight points. Michelle Snow right in the middle, and there's that penetration of Becky Hammond that you talked about.
Becky getting into the hole that allowed opportunities for the defense to collapse and leaving an open shot for Michelle.
It's a 1-point game. We're in the second quarter. Dan, thank you very much. And Dan mentioned her grandmother, June, very close, very, very close. And she's excited to get back to New York next week, a chance to go to be back home from Queens. But Shamiqua, that's always been a big part. And again, you don't hear a lot about it. It's not Shamiqua saying, oh, look, I'm going out and doing this. It's just something that's always been very special to her.
You know, with players like her, you've got this huge gift, this huge talent. And it's kind of innate for you to go out and share that talent with others as well as give back in any way that you can.
She's hit all 5 of her free throws, has 11 points. Swin Cash just picked up her 3rd personal foul. Shamiqua perfect 6 for 6, a dozen points. The Silver Stars have strung together 8 straight. They fell behind by 7, 34-27. Now they have the 35-34 lead until Tanisha Wright sticks her first field goal.
You know, Tanisha Wright, it's kind of like a silent assassin.
Yeah.
Everybody focuses on Sue and Lauren, but Tanisha, she hits you when you least expect it.
Sophia just inside the arc in double figures, 17th time this season. I think once Seattle and Brian Agler went to that backcourt of Wright and Bird, and at times they can both play the point, they can both play 2, both good decision makers. Becky Hammond's going to get a foul. She was battling with Swin Cash down low.
Yeah, Coach Eigler is he's definitely put a great cast of players together here in the Seattle team. As you can tell by their record on a 10-game winning streak right now, they're a tough team to beat, but right now Silver Stars are really hanging in there. So as long as we can maintain and finish strong, I think we have a good chance of getting an upset here.
They have won 2 games in a row just once this season. Camille Little missed, tipped out. Hammond up in the air, takes it away from Camille. They won their 2nd and 3rd games in a row, back to back. They haven't won 2 straight since then. They have a chance to do that after beating LA on Sunday and seeing what they do against Seattle today. 10 on the shot clock for Holtzclaw.
Like you said, back to back. The game schedules that they have left, they have a game, they're off a day, which they're usually traveling, another game. They've got some, I guess the amount of days that they can rest are far fewer in between.
Right.
So, you know, taking care of the body is going to be really crucial in finishing the season strong.
Jana Vesela, her 2nd basket. They're in a stretch right now, 9 games in 17 days for the Silver Stars. So all that time that they had off, and I asked Sandy, I said, I know coaches value practice time. You're really not getting it. And she said what you said. That time off, that rest time, Hodges on the run, has 5. Sometimes you're going to value that downtime even more.
You know, if they do practice, it's just to walk through a couple of things. Practice may be 45 minutes max, maybe, and then the rest of the time is watching film.
Tanisha Wright nestles home. Back and forth we go. Seesaw, Seattle on top. Nearing the end of the first half.
It's important San Antonio gets a good shot here. Definitely don't want to turn over in these last few seconds, but get a good shot. Getting a foul, it's a great opportunity to get your 2 points.
First foul in the final minute for Seattle, but the 3rd personal on Camille Little. So she has 3. Swin Cash with 3. Only Shaniqua Holtzclaw, 2 personals for the Silver Stars. Silver Stars will call timeout and set something up for the final 14.6 remaining in this first half. 40-39, Seattle with the advantage. You can stay connected to the Silver Stars all season long with AT&T Silver Stars mobile alerts. Text STARS to 50927 and get post-game scores and breaking news as it happens. Standard message rates apply. AT&T is a proud sponsor of the San Antonio Silver Stars. This is the AT&T Center on what is now a Tuesday afternoon. Kids Day here. Also the Fox's birthday bash. And a chance for kids, various organizations and schools throughout San Antonio come here and take in a Silver Stars game.
This is just a huge opportunity for these kids to come and watch this game for free. You know, as a kid growing up, I don't know what I was doing at 11:30 in the afternoon. I was probably playing somewhere, running around somewhere. But to come to a game is just really, really great.
They get into it too, don't they?
They do.
I just like the atmosphere. You mentioned that you like playing. Did you like these because you had a ton of people in the building?
Yeah, you know, you hear all the chants and the yelling, you hear them yelling your name. It's just like, wow, what an awesome feeling to have.
WNBA encourages this type of atmosphere in all of its buildings. They like to have the teams play at least one of these games to allow the kids come in. Some teams flat out embrace it and do more than one. It becomes that popular. It's a very neat thing to do. Silver Stars call the timeout. 14.6 remaining. Following the foul, the shot clock is at 14 for all intents and purposes. Same amount of time left. Silver Stars bring out Sophia Young, Becky Hammond, Renika Hodges, Shamiqua Holtzclaw, Michelle Snow, their starting 5. Bird Wright, Ashley Robinson, Jana Vesela, and Lauren Jackson. Cash and Little sit because they have 3 personal fouls. Hodges. Game clock at 5. Sophia on the drive. Hits.
Good take. Good drive. It's a good setup for them. I mean, out of those three, any one of them could have taken that last shot.
Too late for Tanisha Wright. Silver Stars in front at the end of the half. Silver Stars shoot 9 of 12 in that second quarter. Shamiqua Holdsclaw with 12. Sophia Young with 12. And the Silver Stars, the 1-point lead at the break. San Antonio leads Seattle 41-40. The AT&T Center. Halftime on this WNBA Day of Basketball. Stay with us here on Fox Sports Southwest. Half as a total. 11-8. Silver Stars the 3-rebound advantage. Seattle gets the first possession of the third quarter. Inside, Lauren Jackson, and Seattle back in front, 11 for Jackson. For the Silver Stars, Ty, they made their last 6 field goal attempts, so they finished that first half 6 for 6. So Seattle's got to do something because the Silver Stars able to score every time.
Well, you know, Coach Agler's definitely got into them at halftime to tell them to step it up defensively.
Tanisha Wright missed it, loose, Holdsclaw the other way. Young ahead of her, Becky on the right, Renika on the left.
Shamiqua thought that pass may have been for her.
Michelle Snow puts the Silver Stars ahead once again. 16th lead change. Second in the first minute of the third quarter.
Well, if we keep switching baskets, you're going to see the lead change like that for the rest of the day.
Becky from the backside strips. Camille Little, Hodges, and Holdsclaw. Shamiqua missed it. Snow running the floor, the putback.
And that's what Michelle is good for. You know, running the floor and getting that missed layup and going back up with it. She can continue to do that. She'll be a productive player for the Stars today.
Stretching the lead to 3. Lauren Jackson misses with the left hand.
You know, I think Michelle is really working hard down low to cover out Lauren. It's just they might need to put more pressure on the pass, but great finish by Holdsclaw there.
They have gotten from one end of the floor to the other, and they are sharing the basketball.
And I know we talk about all the offensive threats that the Silver Stars have, especially in Becky and Sophia, but when you can get it out of other players like Shamiqua and Renika, that just adds to the, gives the Silver Stars a lift that they need to get ahead.
Can't complete the three-point play. Holdsclaw 14 with a 6-0 Silver Stars run. Down 1, now up 5. And Lako Willingham and Svetlana Abrasimova have checked in. Camille Little, her 4th personal foul, has to leave. Catch and shoot from 3, rattles out. Hammond, Snow in the middle, Hodges up ahead. Sophia, ball on the deck. Stripped by Sue Bird. A lot of points for Seattle to give up. They surrender just 74 a game.
Yeah, I guess it is surprising for their defense the way they're playing now. But, you know, basketball is a game of runs. San Antonio's going on their runs. I'm sure Seattle will go on their run. But it's just whoever ends the game with the longest run.
There's so much familiarity between these two teams. I mean, I know they play 4 times each year, but you have Sandy who coached with Brian. There's players who played on both squads and stuff like that. You can't help. Mike Tebow made this comment. Cash misses a 3 when Connecticut was in here, and he thought his team, he said, we showed our youth today. He said, San Antonio is a very good team, and he thought his team played to the Silver Stars record and the talent on the floor. And you sometimes wonder, that's going to happen with teams, is it not?
Yeah, you typically don't want to think about playing too. You want to play your basketball, your style, the style of ball that you're used to playing, not to the level of your opponent. So for them to drop to that level that they did playing against the Stars, you know, I'm sure that as a coach, I would be upset as well.
You know, Seattle's got a 10-game advantage on second place Phoenix. So his job, Ryan Agler's job, is keeping that motivation. You know,
Well, I think the players that he has,
I don't think they need to be motivated.
I don't see their
No.
motivation dropping
No.
anytime soon, you know.
I agree with that. And the other difference is now this team, Michelle Snow is fouled. This team, Seattle, has a huge target on its back because everyone, you can make your season by knocking off the Storm.
Exactly. Yeah. Huge, huge bullseye
Right.
on them. And if you can beat the Storm,
Yeah.
don't want to say the season's over with, but that's a huge accomplishment to beat them this season at least.
I mean, here's the thing. Phoenix is the defending champion. Phoenix is now in an underdog role because this team has done such a great job at 18-2. Houston went 19-1 in 1998. The Comets went 18-2 in 2000. Michelle Snow played not on those Houston teams, but she's a former Comet. Knows the success there.
And those were the years that they were winning back-to-back championships.
It was all Houston.
Yes.
That team, those Houston teams, you talk about runs. Silver Stars have put together 8. Houston would put 14 or 16 in a blink with Swoops and Cooper.
I
and
will say, if you
Oh,
think about the
man.
personnel that was on that team, Coop, you know, just a passionate player.
Yep.
Just hype at every play in the game. And then Swoops, the quickest player you'll ever play against.
Ahead of her time, I've always thought.
Yes.
She played for Marcia at Texas Tech. That's what the game has evolved into. Holds claw on the paint with that left hand. Battles for her own rebound. Has it. Maybe a tad unselfish going for Sophia.
Yeah, I think her first thought was to go back up, but she saw Lauren there.
That'll do it. Lauren Jackson has 560 block shots around and out. Jackson's going to have to earn her points from the line.
You know, it seemed like Shamika was standing straight up on that call, but hey, call was made.
Third personal on Holdsclaw.
But, you know, the rotation was late on that play, so the foul, you can see a foul coming because the defensive help was late getting there.
Third in the league at 94% is Jackson. Helen Darling checks in for the Silver Stars. Shamika Holdsclaw will sit with 14 points.
Yeah, I think a quick breather for her. Let her regroup a little. She'll come back in a little bit stronger.
2 of 2 from the line for Jackson. Only Diana Taurasi and Angel McCautry have made more free throws than Lauren Jackson this season. Always one of the top free throw shooters, not percentage-wise, but number of free throws, Lauren Jackson.
Well, just the way she plays, she's an aggressive player, and she's going to take it to you. She's going to get fouled on a lot of takes that she creates for herself. So if you're going to get fouled, you might as well make your shots and get some points off of it.
Those are 3 points, right? That's how you can really pad your scoring totals.
Yeah.
5-point lead. The turnover by the Silver Stars on the errant pass. They're 13th. Battling Hodges and Cash, and Renika Hodges pick up personal.
Yeah, tough assignment for Renika and guarding Swin, because Swin will post up a small guard and work really hard down low on that block. So you got to be ready to move around a lot on that block guarding Swin.
Jackson misfires on the 3. Hodges the other way. Outrunning are the Silver Stars. Snow calls for the basketball, receives it from Hammond. Sophia spins on Willingham. Hodges for 3. Got it.
Nice smooth shot by Renika Hodges. See if she can get that first one, knock that first one down this half. Let's get a streak going for her.
Sue Bird, nice catch by Swin Cash off the heel, her own rebound. 2 free throws upcoming for Swin Cash.
In that possession, nobody really made an attempt to box her out. They just all tried to go after the board.
Cash is the one who will be on the line for Seattle when we return, but Renika Hodges, she hit 6 threes on Sunday against Los Angeles. She hits her second 3 of the afternoon from Sophia Young. Renika from long range, she has 8, and the Silver Stars, that's their lead, 52-44. Nation night as your Silver Stars take on Chicago at 7 p.m. Lower level tickets start at just $10, or bring your valid military ID to the box office and receive up to 40% off for tickets. And for all your Silver Stars updates, head to sasilverstars.com. Swin Cash at the line for Seattle. First free throw is good. 8 points for Swin Cash. She's been in double figures in each game against the Silver Stars. 14, 22, and 16 this season. She has 9 today. Crystal Kelly, Helen Darling, Jane Appel, Renika Hodges, and Becky Hammond. Boy, Crystal, she was like a pinball on Sunday. She was setting screens for everybody on the floor against the Sparks.
But you know, you need players like that.
Absolutely.
Somebody that, if that's their role to set screens, they're going to set a heck of a screen.
And she steps right into that jumper, hits it. Silver Stars regain their 8-point lead. Becky going for a steal on Abrasimova. Hammond with the foul. It's been, for lack of a better phrase, off and on for Crystal Kelly. She came over, acquired for Shauna Crossley from the Shock, and then with all the moves released, she actually rejoined the Silver Stars team on the 29th of June. She came at the end of shoot-around to Kiarina. Offensive foul, Lauren Jackson. And Crystal Kelly signed yet another 7-day contract for her. So yeah, you have to figure there's time to get comfortable with this team being off and on the team like she has been.
And I kind of wonder, you know, was she kind of giving a heads up, you know, just stay ready if something were to happen. But I would have loved to be in the room with her when she got the phone call and they were like, we need you to come back.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, great, they need me. Let's go.
Get on the plane.
Yes.
She was ready to shoot around. She had her sneakers and everything when she got off the plane.
And that's, you know, as a player, you know, drafted or undrafted, you just got to stay ready.
Darling around Vesela. Second time the Silver Stars have thrown a baseline pass that's hit that end line. I think a second storyline for the Silver Stars in this second half is going to be how Sandy and Olaf will fold Ruth Riley and Megan Frazee back into this lineup. Megan off the meniscus tear and not on this team at the moment.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Ruth is, you know, currently on the team, rehabbing in the facilities, you know, preparing for her day to be back. I'm sure Megan is as well, but you know, Ruth is here now, still in tune with the team. But yeah, it will be interesting when they do acquire those two back.
Now the cast is off the right hand of Ruth Riley. Does she even have the splint on any longer? I mean, she's really anxious. She wants to get back. I thought she was having a terrific season, and then that pinky got caught in Phoenix in the jersey of Diana Taurasi. And that's how she broke that pinky on the right hand. Jane Appel, her first points. So the bench players, Crystal Kelly, Jane Appel, stretch the Silver Stars lead to 10. Frazee, that meniscus, and talking with Sandy Brondello, Ty, that was just, she just landed wrong.
Yeah, those knee injuries like a meniscus, I mean, it can heal on its own, but if you get a scope, it'll heal a little faster. But yeah, it's all about getting that knee back strong and getting those muscles strong to support it.
Bird for 3 after hitting a 2-5 straight for Sue Bird. Her second 3 of the game. She has 11. 5-point Silver Stars lead, trimmed in half. The last 2 shots by Sue Bird. And the Silver Stars will call timeouts. After stretching the lead to 10, the Seattle's Sue Bird has trimmed the Silver Stars lead to 5. 56-51. Silver Stars lead the Seattle Storm. 2:31 remaining in our third quarter from the AT&T Center. WNBA on this Tuesday, Fox Sports Southwest. Lauren Jackson averages 22. She has 13. Sophia Young, dynamite from the floor. Silver Stars in the penalty. So Seattle will shoot following that loose ball foul. Denise Brooks-Klauser, Tony Dawkins, Eric Bruton all meeting to see on whom that foul was, because that player will shoot free throws. Camille Little to the line.
Crystal Kelly was, like you said, just trying to keep the ball alive. And kind of picked up a silly foul with it.
And now time and score comes into play, does it not?
It does.
You can battle it. Sometimes do you give up that lose that battle so Seattle doesn't go to the line.
Exactly. You know, you got to know your foul count. I know it's kind of hard as a player on the court to know what the foul situation is, but you kind of have to have an idea so you don't get a silly foul like that and give them an opportunity to, you know, potentially score 2 points off the free throw line.
Jane Appel won that battle for the basketball. 4-point Silver Stars lead. Darling, Young, Kelly with Appel and Hodges. Crystal Kelly step back. Appel. She boxed out. Swin Cash got that loose ball. Hodges, a third chance for the Silver Stars.
Yeah, it was a good look for Appel. You just got to knock those down. Those little one-footers, those are shots you got to hit.
She gives to Hodges, now Young. Inside for Kelly. Fouled, and Crystal Kelly earns 2 free throws.
And that's a way to draw the foul. Right there, back on Camille. And what Crystal Kelly just needs to do is go to the line, step up, and knock down the free throw shot. But that was a great post up by her and a great feed. Go up strong, get the foul, knock the free throws down.
That's the 5th personal foul on Camille Little as LaCo Willingham comes to the table. Crystal Kelly, 10 of 15 from the free throw line this season. Hits the first. Willingham for Little.
You know, when Willingham was with Phoenix, you know, we were talking about how Kelly was setting a lot of screens and really being a ping pong. LaCo Willingham is a player just like that.
Yeah.
She's someone you really have to call out when a screen is coming because she will just flat knock you out if you're not ready for it.
Sophia Young tapped out, but Sue Bird was there, 1 of 2 for Kelly. Ruth Riley's that way also for the Silver Stars.
Yes, she is.
Look at that, Willingham just set a screen. There's an illegal screen on the other side of the floor. Jana Vesela, rookie out of the Czech Republic.
You know, guarding Seattle, there's never a moment when you can rest on defense. With any team, just because of the amount of screens they set, players are constantly running the court, going from sideline to sideline, going off some screen. So you really got to be ready guarding them.
Hodges is guarded by Wright. Now Darling. Shot clock under 10. Backdoor cut for Sophia Young, stolen by Vesela. Three in the air. Tanisha Wright too strong. Gets her own rebound. Under the basket, deflected. Cash battles, loose, tied up with Helen Darling.
You know Helen will be the first one on the floor going after that loose ball. You know, everybody's going after that loose ball, but leave it to Helen Darling to get on the ground and try to get the ball tied up. But now, well, luckily they didn't pick her to jump ball.
No, it went with Sophia Young, who was able to get her hands on it. Nice block by Jane Appel on that drive. Tanisha Wright had her mind made up. So Cash and Young, both of them 6'1" in that jump circle. Final minute, third quarter. Willingham out to Cash. She'll step back for 3. She knew where she was on the floor.
You know, Swin Cash has a really good three-point percentage.
How about first in the league? Almost 50%.
So on that team, I know you want to get to Lauren or Sue when they're shooting the 3, but Swin is somebody that you definitely need to be there with your hands up contesting that shot.
2-point game. Remember, the Silver Stars led by 10. Crystal Kelly for Sophia Young. Back to Kelly on right. Double team develops as Willingham came over.
That was good recognition on Kelly, realizing that she had Tanisha Wright on her. And, you know, asking for the ball, demanding it because she had a smaller guard on her. And she realizes she has a small guard on her and just maintains her strength and stays strong with it, getting the foul.
First foul, final minute for Seattle.
There's a lot of confusion out there.
We're wondering the number of team fouls, I think.
Right.
Holdsclaw will inbound to Kelly. Young, Appel, and Hammond round out the 5. Sophia inside for Appel. Turned over. Tanisha Wright the other way. with Bird, Willingham, Cash, and Vesela.
You know, as good as Sophia's been playing tonight as far as knocking down those outside shots, I think she needs to be a little bit more aggressive and get to the hole. She hasn't been to the free throw line at all yet. So if there's one thing she can do is, you know, try to get to the free throw line.
Couple second difference, game clock, shot clock, end of this third quarter. Cash way too strong. Kelly had it, lost it, loose, holds claw, and the third quarter is going to run out. With the Silver Stars holding a 57-55 lead. It was a 10-point lead, but the Storm outscored the Silver Stars 9-1 in the quarter's final 3 minutes. 2-point Silver Stars lead. We will head to the fourth. Back and forth we've gone all afternoon. Silver Stars jumped out by as many as 10. They have the 2-point lead as we head to the fourth. To Dan Weiss, who's got the Silver Stars, Ruth Riley. Dan?
Thanks a lot, Andrew. Ruth, you guys have got a 2-point lead here going into the fourth quarter. What's the chatter been like on the bench in the second half?
Well, I mean, it's been a great game so far. I think everyone who's come into the game has been focused, contributed offensively, defensively. I mean, Seattle's a great team. We're looking forward to a good fourth quarter.
You guys have struggled against the Storm this season, but just talk about the job defensively you've done against Lauren Jackson, the bigs here throughout the game.
Well, we're just trying to be physical with her. She's one of the best players in our league. And, you know, if you can limit her touches, keep her off the boards, and make her shoot over contested hands.
Well, let me ask you, you've been out for the last month with that broken pinky finger that you suffered in the game against Phoenix. How's your rehab coming, and how close are you to getting back out onto the floor?
Rehab's going well. You know, it's just a matter of a little bit more time, and I can't wait to get back playing again.
All right, Ruth, thanks a lot. Hope to see you back out there soon.
Okay, thanks so much.
Andrew?
Dan, thank you. Ruth, thank you also. This is the fourth meeting between the Silver Stars and Storm, and Ruth said you got to be physical with Lauren Jackson. Ruth's missed the third game against Seattle. She can be physical with Lauren Jackson.
There's one thing you can count on Ruth to be is physical. And I know we joked around previously about her getting, you know, in foul trouble, but she's just a physical player, and you need somebody like that on a player like Lauren Jackson.
Wright makes both, and we're tied for the 8th time in this game. Seattle's erased a 10-point deficit. Becky slips to Sophia. There's some inside points for Sophia. First points, second half. So has 14. Silver Stars back ahead.
With this being the last quarter, it's going to be really, really important for the Stars to, you know, just stay up, energetic, you know, energy-wise, and keeping the lead. They're up 2 right now, but just keeping the lead throughout this fourth quarter so they can get this win.
Sue Bird ties the game. 13 for Bird.
One thing you're not going to want to do is let Sue Bird go off.
No.
Because she definitely has that ability to go off, especially in the fourth quarter.
Well, if you take that point guard responsibility away from her and she can run around as a 2 instead of the point guard,
Exactly.
she can score. Kick out the hammer. Big 3, Renika Hodges.
You know, Renika Hodges hitting the 3 will definitely help.
11 for Hodges. 5th time in double figures in the last 6 games for Hodges.
She just looks so comfortable out there. You can just see it in her body language, in her shot form. She's definitely become comfortable with the system and her role on the team.
Second 3 for Jackson. She's tied the game. She has 16. Becky all the way to the basket with the left hand. Sophia's there for the putback. Seattle down 2. Bird, Cash, Jackson, Wright, and Willingham. Sue Bird with the basketball. Cash sets a screen. Willingham for 3. LaCoe Willingham, it's just her 5th 3 of the season. Those are her first points of the afternoon, and Seattle's in front.
It's a lot of outside shots being taken by both teams, so I'd like to see a little bit more attacking. And there you have it, Renika attacking the paint. That's what I'd like to see a little bit more of.
For Seattle, they had 9 baskets in the paint first half. They've had 1 in the second half. Now, sometimes that happens because that three-point shot, you can get into they were down 10. You need to do that. But sometimes that also tells you a team's getting away from their game plan.
Exactly. And, you know, if I'm a Silver Stars player, I'm appreciating the fact that they're not getting in the paint. So, you know, we're doing our job. But for San Antonio, I think they definitely need to get in the paint a little bit more, get fouled. Becky needs to get to the free throw line. Sophia needs to get to the free throw line.
Tanisha Wright blocks that jumper by Becky Hammond. Bird. Out for Tanisha Wright. Jackson screen. Cash fakes the three. Blocked by Michelle Snow.
Good block by Michelle. When Cash kind of hits us with the pump fake, but Michelle's right there. Long arms, just a long player. You don't get many shots past her.
Lauren Jackson, another three. 3 threes for her, 19 points. Sophia goes across the floor, Hodges feeds Snow. Spin, fade away, hits. Dozen for Michelle Snow.
And another thing that's good about Michelle's ability to, her ability on the block, she really has a high arcing shot. So she's able to get it over defenders like Lauren Jackson.
Hey, when all else fails in Seattle, lob it towards Jackson. That's like the third time today that they've just thrown it in her vicinity.
You know, even if the defense is in front with their hands straight up, just throw it up. She's going to go after it.
Seattle got bailed out a little bit, tried to save instead of letting that ball go out. Silver Stars touched it.
But, you know, when we had Ann Waters, we used to do that a lot,
too.
Yeah.
Just
throwing it up, throw it towards the rim, see if Ann will go after it.
Shot clock will be at 14. Bird on a catch and shoot. Jackson tries to keep alive. Willingham does to Bird.
You know, still second chance plays like that that'll hurt you in the end. You know, give them one opportunity to shoot. Second chances, you need to limit those.
Tanisha Wright, and now 16 second chance points for Seattle versus 11 for the Silver Stars. 8 in the game for Tanisha Wright, 4 in this fourth quarter. Snow and Jackson. Renika Hodges stripped by LaCoe Willingham. Bird the other way, right on her left. She's going to fire for 3. Here's that Seattle run you were talking about. Sue Bird's third 3 of the game.
And Sue is definitely good for stopping and popping at that three-point line on a fast break.
16 for Sue Bird. Her third 3 of the game. She has 5 fourth quarter points, and the Storm have a 7-point lead over the San Antonio Silver Stars. Seattle 73, Silver Stars 66 for the fourth quarter. Seattle ended the third quarter on a 9-1 run, 18-9 over the Silver Stars here in the fourth. That's just bad luck as Holtzclaw's shot danced on the rim a second time. 27-10, Seattle's outscored the Silver Stars in the last 8 minutes. And the Storm tie have scored on their first 7 possessions of this fourth quarter.
You know, the Silver Stars started the game off so well, got an early lead. It's just, biggest thing is just, you know, finishing the game, finishing with that lead, finishing strong. And I think that, you know, with that 27-10 run, you had your lapses, your mental lapses, and, you know, just not taking care of it defensively.
This just in, Seattle missed. Holtzclaw fouled on the drive. And really, they missed, I thought, on that last time down the floor, Seattle, because the offense was a little stagnant. They stood around just a little bit. The foul on LaCoe Willingham.
Seattle is definitely the type of team that needs a lot of movement.
Shamika Holtzclaw will head to the line. 14 points for her. Just 2 in this second half. 6 of 7 from the line. Can't hit that one. If you're a young Silver Stars fan between the ages of 4 and 7, start practicing your slam dunk skills for the Frost Slam Dunk Sweepstakes. 3 young fans will win tickets to a Silver Stars game and compete on court for their chance to win a $100 savings bond. Visit sasilverstars.com to enter now. Frost, banking, insurance, investments. Silver Stars come up empty. Now on D.
Yeah.
Down 7.
If you get free throw opportunities, you want to make every free throw you can right now, especially being down.
Right. Up top, Cash. Guarded by Holtzclaw. Stripped by Shamiqua Holtzclaw. It's a race to the basket. Shamiqua wins.
Good defense. That defense led to that easy offensive opportunity. And great focus on the rim with those 2 defenders coming.
Now a 5-point game. Wright and Bird, Cash, Willingham, and Jackson. Feed to Lauren Jackson. Poke free underneath. Willingham to the basket, to the free throw line. Becky Hammond picks up the foul. Her third.
I think Becky needed to sink in to help a little more. She would have had, been in line to get that still. But
not a bad foul. Willingham just 61% from the line, as opposed to giving her a layup. First trip to the line today. She's been in double figures 3 times this season, twice against the Silver Stars. All 4 of her points have come in this 4th quarter. Still just 4. She misses the second. Hammond, loop, Sophia catch, kick back out. Michelle Snow to the basket. Sophia tips away and gets the loose ball. Now Snow, wide open jumper, got it.
For Sophia to chase after that ball like that, that's just that will, that wanting the ball, wanting to get another opportunity, and giving that opportunity to Michelle to knock down that high post shot.
7 rebounds for Sophia Young. 13 second chance points for the Silver Stars. Cash no good. Jackson underneath. 21, Lauren Jackson. 6-point game, 2:45 remaining. Holtzclaw with Hammond, Hodges, Young, and Snow. Sophia for 3, too strong. Hodges loose on the deck. Right, Young will jump it up.
Again, right there, when Sophia took that jumper, take a little shot fake, dribble in, get closer to the rim, maybe get fouled, but get closer to the rim. I think that's the, the decision she should have made right there. But she's hit some open jumpers outside like that. But I think she really needs to get to the free throw line. So create an opportunity for her to get to the free throw line.
Silver Stars mounting a comeback here in the 4th quarter, down by 6, 76-70 to the Seattle Storm. 2:27 remaining in the 4th quarter. We have it for you here on Fox Sports Southwest. We talk about the West, where Phoenix in 2nd, Tulsa in last, 4 games separating. 3.5 games are separating 1st place Indiana and 6th place New York in the East. And New York is the only team below 500, and the Liberty are 9 and 10.
Definitely kind of seen a shift in, I guess, the winning percentages from the West to the East. The East, they're over there battling for those spots.
Snow 6'5", Wright 5'11". Snow wins the tap. Becky Hammond. The shot clock had gone to 24 because possession change followed the missed shots. Sophia nestles that home. 18 for so. 6 in this 4th quarter. It's a 4-point Seattle lead.
We're at a point where we really need to get stops. One stop, make them miss the shot, get the rebound, no second chances, and then go down and convert and score on their offensive opportunities.
Sue Bird hits.
Wow, what a good guard.
18.
Sue is such a tremendous player.
4 assists to go with her 18 points. Wide open. Snow, her first 3. Bird the other way with Jackson, 2-on-1. Lauren can't handle. Turned over.
I thought Sue would have kept that and, tried to take it.
I love the way Michelle Snow got back.
Yeah, she was there ready for whichever was going to come first, either Sue going in or her making that pass to Lauren.
She didn't pout after missing the 3, as some players do. Illegal screen before the 3. Tanisha writes. Sorry, not an illegal screen, a foul off the basketball. And I think that It's a simple play. But earlier in the season, I didn't think a Tanisha throw over here. I didn't think we saw the Silver Stars get back like that. I think we're seeing that transition and getting back. And again, that trust, who's going to get back, who's got to do this. I think we're seeing that more and more. Inside, Snow, won't go. How about a second chance? That won't go. Holds claw and Snow, loose. Darn it, the two battled one another for the loose ball.
Well, I'm pretty sure when you were talking about transition defense, I'm pretty sure the point of emphasis is transition defense, getting back and not letting them score easy, off fast breaks like that.
Jackson, long way. Loose ball foul on Seattle. Silver Stars get the basketball down by 6. Silver Stars will call a timeout. Silver Stars want to draw something up. They're down by 6. 78-72 to Seattle. We step aside. Then we've got 55.3 left. It'll be a 20-second timeout called.
Attention if you have diabetes.
Hello, I'm Alan Thicke. As the father of a child with diabetes, it's important that I keep up to date with the latest in treatments and technology. That's why I'm happy to tell you about a breakthrough in diabetes care through CCS Medical. You don't need to stick your fingers anymore. This new meter allows you to test on your arm, so it's virtually pain-free. Plus, it uses gold test strips. Real laser-etched gold in every strip provides the ideal testing surface for one of the most accurate readings possible. Best of all, CCS Medical can send you this meter at no cost. With CCS Medical, they deliver your diabetes supplies to your home. They work with Medicare or your insurance to process the paperwork. They even have nurses certified in diabetes available to answer questions. And for a limited time, CCS Medical will also send you a diabetes ID bracelet. All this from a company trusted and recommended by thousands of doctors around the country. Call CCS Medical today.
9 assists, but I know it's just killing inside that she doesn't really have the points to, back what she's known for, which is scoring.
It's funny, we joked after the win in Phoenix when they came back from 15 and won that game in the second half, and she had 21 and 10 assists, knocked out of bounds. And at the end of our post-game interview, I said, I know the answer. You're not supposed to ask questions you know the answer to. I said, what do you like better, points and assists? Assists every time. And that's her. She was more of the scorer in New York, and her game has really become more of a distributor. Unfortunately, there a turnover with that all-around game. But, I mean, that's what New York needed at the time. They needed Becky to score before she came here. And a foul on Hammond. That's the first in the final minute. The one foul to give for the Silver Stars, 4th on Hammond. Sue Bird stayed out. Hammond called to foul, and that's an 85% free throw shooter. With the 5 Storm on the floor, Willingham's your worst free throw shooter, but when you've got points to make up, you can't get too choosy at a certain part of the game.
And the time's ticking. Just foul the first person.
Now, if Willingham were to touch the ball, you have to do it immediately. That's what you have to know.
Yes. Now, if you can incorporate the hack-a-shack foul, do that.
Bird hits the free throw. 4 for 4 from the line today. She has 19 points, 8 of them in this 4th quarter. And she stretched Seattle's lead now to 8. Another 20-second timeout called by the Silver Stars.
Amazing how going into this last quarter, we're, up 2, down 2, and Seattle's just taking it away. Now up 8.
Seattle's playing with the confidence the Silver Stars are still trying to find with this crew, correct?
Yes, it's key word, confidence. Yeah. San Antonio's kind of been inconsistent, and when you're inconsistent, your confidence kind of wavers. But like Sandy says, the biggest thing is that they improve game by game. But on top of that, getting the win, the wins so they can make the playoffs. But improving game by game, and then her biggest thing has just been defense and them improving defensively.
80-72 Seattle, 38.7 remaining. The front court inbound for the Silver Stars, who do not have any timeouts remaining. Now there's one up on the board. No, they just took it away, that final 20, so no more timeouts for the Silver Stars. Looping pass intended for Young, stolen by Lauren Jackson. And for all intents and purposes, Seattle's going to move to 19-2, win their 10th in a row, and sweep the season series from the Silver Stars.
Give them credit to San Antonio. It was a good game. They put forth a good effort. Like you said, the points that they've been beaten by the last 3 times were 20 plus.
Right.
I mean, this was a good game.
They weren't in any of those,
No.
in all honesty.
Yeah.
Well, as we mentioned off the top, Seattle's in. I mean, it's going to have to be monumental. They have a magic number.
I'm looking at
pretty low.
I was looking at the standings online, and you know, at the bottom they have the X when they clinch the spot. Well, you might as well just go ahead and put the X next to Seattle. No need to wait.
What the Silver Stars want to do, though, is they want to try to separate themselves from other teams. Maybe play with a little more of a sense of urgency. Michelle Snow hits. She has 16. Sue Bird will dribble it out. And Seattle, 80-74 win over the San Antonio Silver Stars. Seattle is a WNBA best 19-2 with the victory. Lauren Jackson 21, Sue Bird 20 to lead Seattle. The Silver Stars put 4 in double figures. Sophia Young had 18, Shamika Holtzclaw and Michelle Snow 16. The next Silver Stars game comes Thursday when they travel to Minneapolis to take on the Minnesota Lynx. You can catch that game live on Ticket 760 starting at 7 p.m. Now for Ty Dillard, Dan Weiss, and our entire Fox Sports Southwest crew, I'm Andrew Monahan.